Oh man, it's like scarf all messed up. Excuse how I'm looking. I wasn't expecting to come back tonight, but I noticed that Hollywood just won't stop. It won't stop. So I come back to talk about Will Smith. His ex assistant named, and I don't know if I'm saying his name right. It actually looked like Baal, but it's by Baal. And you know, that's real close to the name of Satan. That name is really close to Satan. And let me tell y'all, if y'all have not been watching YouTube, if y'all haven't heard the latest, Baal, whatever his name is, Will Smith assistant, his ex assistant. Now, this is not just an assistant, okay? This is a guy that grew up with Will Smith on the playground in Philly. They've been knowing each other since they were little kids. So Will trusted him to take care of his affairs, to give him this career job, to give him his account numbers, to know everything about his children, his wife, every area of his life. He trusted his friend that he had since he was a little kid. Who else can you trust besides somebody that knew you before you had money? You would think that's the best person to trust. Let me tell you what he did. This Negro, and let me stop saying that before I get in trouble. This N-word got his butt on Tasha K. Tasha K. And spilled the beans. He said they were in, I guess, on some kind of set, and Will Smith either was supposed to have an interview or he was doing a movie. I wasn't clear what Will was supposed to be doing, but since he's the assistant, they came to him and was like, "Where's Will? It's showtime. Go find Will." So he running all over the set looking for Will, different rooms. "Where's Will? I'm calling him. He's not answering his phone." This is what he said now. So this not allegedly. It came right out of his mouth. Now, it's allegedly if it's true or not. But this came out of Bial, if I'm saying his name right, mouth on Tasha K. When I get off here, go in there and you'll see it. The whole interview. He said he looking room to room to room. He opened a dressing room, and guess what he see? He said he seen Duane Martin banging the heck out of Will Smith. Now, he claimed he witnessed this with his own eyes. He walked in. He said he was long stroking Will. I mean, he said giving him the business. He said murdering. Them was his words. He was murdering Will. And he stood there and looked like in disbelief, like, oh my God. So he watched Duane Martin have sex with Will Smith. He said Will Smith was bent over a sofa, taking long strokes from Duane Martin. I said, just when you thought you heard it all. Jesus, just when you thought you just didn't heard it all. Here come some more stuff from Hollywood. Now, this young man that said this, like I said, they've been friends over 40 years. He made that clear. He writing a tell-all book like Jada. I'm choking, y'all. This story got me choking. I should have got me some water. He writing a tell-all book like Jada. But he telling it all. I mean, everything. He said, I was Will Smith's friend, but he wasn't mine. You know what he remind me of? He remind me of a woman scorn. You know, when a woman scorn, they might say anything. They might try to destroy you in any kind of way. And I ain't just talking about a black woman. I'm talking about a woman. And I believe he need to be telling his truth because he got a lot of feminine ways. You gonna sit here and talk about Will Smith, my brother, but talk about your stuff. See, this is exactly what I was talking about today. Stop getting on the internet and airing out everybody else's dirty laundry when you got a lot of skeletons in your closet. Okay? I didn't care to hear that about Will Smith. Because if Will gay or not, and I ain't supposed to say that word, if Will is on that side or not, do it really matter? For real, do it really matter? We didn't like Will sleeping with Jada. People thought she was bad for him. So if he and Duane Martin doing a do, is it really our business? How is it affecting our lives that Will Smith like a man? How would that hurt us? Do we even know Will Smith personally? That's what I understand about life. It's like, dude, you could have saved that, because what I don't appreciate about his story, even though it's a hot topic right now, that is Will Smith's story to tell. That's not your story to tell, Judas. And that's exactly what he is. He's Judas. You know why I call him Judas? Because Will took that brother out of Philly, gave him a career, pretty much made him rich, gave him a lifestyle he wouldn't have never had without Mike Larry. He fed that brother, and you bit the hand that fed you? You burnt the bridge that took you over into another destination in life. You burnt that bridge because you mad? I keep telling y'all, ain't no such thing as friends. Ain't no such thing as friends. Jesus been telling that that's Yahweh, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nietzsche, whatever you want to call him. Been telling us this since the beginning of time. All through the Bible is about betrayal. If Judas betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver, Jesus? You don't think Baal, which means devil, and that's what his name looked like, but I know it ain't pronounced that way, but that's what it looked like devil. You don't think he would betray Will Smith when he's mad? I'm not shocked. I done had several people betray me. You would be shocked your family members would betray you. You need to hold some things to yourself. You think you can trust people, as you can see in Hollywood, they can't even trust the ones they said I do to. Soon as they get mad, what they do, they run to the internet and they tell all their secrets, even though they were doing the secrets with them. Gabrielle Union. You trying to talk about Dwayne Wade. When truth be told, allegedly, you was in the bedroom with him. So how the heck now you want to say this man is gay? The G word, forgive me, YouTube, I ain't supposed to say that. When you were indulging in that activity with him and getting off with him and enjoying introducing his child to that lifestyle, because I heard allegedly she thought she was going to make money off of that little boy Zion being a gay model. How horrible. Ooh, if that's true, Gabrielle, ooh, girl, you got to face God for that. But I just don't appreciate B ILAAL, or whatever his name is. He don't get no kudos getting on here telling Will Smith's story for Will. That is Will's story to tell for himself. And guess what? Since you told that story, Mr. Ex-Assistant, guess what? That's not going to do. Guess what it's not going to do? It's not going to change that he's Mike Larry from Bad Boys. It's not going to change that he's Ali. It's not going to change that he's the Prince of Bel-Air. It's not going to change nothing. You ain't going to take no money out of his pocket. Actually, you probably put more money in his pocket, because now that community go love him more, if that's true. So you didn't do nothing that you thought you was going to do. You're mad because some reason Will Smith fired you. I see why. I really see why Will fired him. If he got fired, I see why. Because you dirty. You really thought you was going to get on the internet and dog out Will Smith? Haven't this man been dogged enough, y'all? He had to endure being married to a woman over 20 years that didn't love him. He had to endure his kids disrespecting him. He had to endure Tupac been disrespecting him even from the grave. He had to get his penis talked about on the internet. People been saying he's sleeping with Duane Martin. That is enough for Will Smith to commit suicide, and I'm praying that he don't. Do y'all know what that do mentally to somebody? I'm really praying that Will got God in him, that he can stand steadfast, because he's been dragged through the mud, man. They've been dogging my boy. I really don't care, Will. If you ever see this, I really don't care who you sleeping with, brother. That is not my business. I ain't your God. I don't have a heaven or a hell to put you in. I got to worry about my salvation. I can't worry about yours. So all the people that preaching what God said in the Word of God, we know what the Word of God said. We know this. But is it our place to tell people where they're going? Let them read it for themselves. You can introduce them to the Bible, but that's all you need to do, and move on. Because you need to worry about your own demons. You need to worry about where you going. And I'm just sick of it, because I'm going to love Will Smith regardless, because I love Mike Larry. Ain't nothing like Mike Larry on Bad Boys. Them movies are classics, especially Bad Boys 2 is my favorite. Even when Tisha Campbell was saying Martin had touched her on Martin, I didn't stop watching Martin. Because that's personal between them. How dare I get mad from Grand Rapids, Michigan on something they said happened in Hollywood that I have no clue if it really happened. That's the same thing I say about R. Kelly. Y'all get mad. A woman told me today, y'all. I'm telling them Tasha K is facing federal charges. And it's not allegedly. She's facing federal charges. Because documentations was stolen from a prison system about R. Kelly case when he was going through trial. So it's going to come back up. Do you know a woman had the audacity to get on my channel and say, I had to hurry up and log off with all the buffoonery you said about R. Kelly? I just asked y'all earlier today, could you get in front of the judge and put up your right hand and say, I swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth will help me God that I know R. Kelly did this? Can you do that? If you can't do that, you have no right to nail that man to the cross. No matter what anybody's saying, we have no right to do that. Because we're not R. Kelly God. Even if we think it sounds like it's true, it might be true. We don't know that, though. We can't go under oath and say R. Kelly did nothing, because nobody was there. The only ones can do that is the women. So when somebody dare to say, I still like R. Kelly, I still like his music, how you get mad? How many times you forgave your baby daddy for cheating on you personally, but you can't forgive R. Kelly that you don't know nothing about? You don't even listen to his music no more? And you don't even know what happened? You wasn't there. But see, that's the black mind, y'all. I'm telling you. Anything to tear your own people down, they jump on board. Yes, I'm finna tear another brother down. They enjoy it. But any other race, do y'all see that? Do y'all see any other race? Be real right now. Do you see any other race get on the internet and dog each other out? Only we do that. Do y'all see any other race when one of theirs is facing charges that their whole community go against them? Only we do that. We there to shoot them down before they go to trial. Kill them, let them go life, give them life. They did it. Don't even know what you're talking about. Somebody could have made up a whole fabricated story. I just had a lady, and I didn't write her name down. She said she can identify with the R. Kelly story. She said, and guess what's going to happen? She said, most likely than not, he's going to get let go. And it may take up to 10 years for the whole process. She said, I know firsthand because it happened to me. And now I'm set for life. So evidently, sister, if you watching, I want the exclusive. I need that story because I need to know how you did it. Because I'm trying to help my nephew. Evidently, they did her wrong. Falsely accused her, and she's free now. And it sounds like she's a millionaire. And she's one of my followers. So y'all can't tell me, and that's why I want her story, because I want her to tell her story, her truth, how they bamboozled her. Y'all trust the law that much that you would just take their word? That's the gospel. The same law they used to stone and hang your ancestors. The same law. Did y'all not know this? And I shouldn't be saying this much. Did y'all not know this? That this is a stolen land. Did y'all not know that? Christopher Columbus didn't find this. That's like me going to the store and I come back and people living in here. And I'm like, who are you? We found this place. How you find something that wasn't lost? You just moved up in somebody's, you just moved up in here like, I'm claiming it. I just went to the store. That's what happened with America. Indians and black folks was already here. But guess what they teach our little kids? That Christopher Columbus found this. This is a stolen land. And you know what comes with a stolen land? Stolen laws. We don't even really have to be up under these laws. But see, when you don't know better, you don't do better. That's why it's good to learn the Moorish codes. Know your rights. And I'm trying to learn them. Because if we knew the Moorish religion, it's things they can't even do to us because we're kidnapped. Did y'all not know that? We kidnapped. They kidnapped and brought us here. We came here against our will. So when they were telling us to go back to Africa, I'm like, give me a ticket. You brought me here. Where my ticket at? You can't bring me here and drop me off and tell me to get my own way back. I didn't ask to come here. And how you know my ancestors weren't already here? Because this sure is not your land. You from the Caucasus Mountains. No, I can't do that. I can't. Let me stop. Let me stop. Why I'm ahead. Anyway, I digress. Betrayal. I'm telling y'all don't have no friends. Betrayal. I really think he thought he was going to get kudos by telling Will Smith truth for him. You foul as hell, brother. You foul as heck for that. You is foul as heck for getting on the internet. And Tasha K, I wouldn't even have done that story. Don't care how much money I would have got for it. Don't care how many reviews. Tasha, you need to learn how to decipher what's good for you and what's not. See, now you playing around in the devil's den too much. And it ain't gonna turn out right. And I'm telling you like a sister, you got way more money than me. But see, that kind of money I don't want. Some stuff you cannot come over here with that because you're not going to curse my blessings that God has given me. Because now it's a thin line between God and the devil. You remember what he said? The love of money is evil. You can't love money, Tasha. And then you have it. Girl, you from Pensacola, Florida, my favorite place. And you got on the internet and became a millionaire, girl. I went all the way back and I watched some of Tasha K's first videos. She was in a little old apartment doing a video. She didn't hardly have nothing in that apartment. Now she Tasha K making millions on the internet. And you want to keep growing and growing and growing by tearing people down? And you might get my video and try to dog walk me, but I really don't care. Because I ain't saying nothing to you but giving you some love. I'm telling you what you shouldn't do. Don't sell your soul to the devil to make $1. It ain't worth it. You gonna lose everything trying to gain some money. Some interviews, you should tell them I ain't doing that one. I ain't touching that one. When R. Kelly brother came on there, did y'all know this? Since y'all want to dog R. Kelly, did y'all know his brother got on Tasha K and lied and he owned up to that lie? He said, I lied on my brother because I always been jealous of him. His brother said that. He said, I lied on my brother. I never thought he was going to get that much time and I got to fix it. He said he lied on Tasha K. If you don't believe me, go search it. And I met his brother in Chicago. He said he was mad at R. Kelly because R. Kelly used to let him open up for him. Then R. Kelly stopped letting him open up. So he got mad and he said R. Kelly touched his niece, well, his daughter, the daughter. He touched his daughter. He had his daughter say this. But when R. Kelly got 30 years, he said, wait a minute. I didn't know he was going to get that kind of time. I just wanted him to get 10. So a lot of people lied on this brother, and y'all okay with that? Y'all okay with people lying on folks to give them time in prison? Y'all still would say, I don't care, he did it. How you know? Was you there? You don't know. I really don't know now because shit coming all out the woodwork. But you know what? When I first heard this case, I knew. I said, there's too many people with the same story that go together like this from 30 years ago and everybody remember details. That was rehearsed. Ain't no way all of y'all remember the same story. And guess what else? Was not one police report back then. What I know about a woman, especially a teenage girl, who got a crush on a man, especially an older man, when she get mad, she gonna tell her mama, her cousins, even when she ain't mad. I got a boyfriend, he bought me some shoes. Girl, R. Kelly like me. You can't tell me ain't nobody gonna tell. You ain't gonna tell me that. I was a little teenage girl. We do this non-stop. Grown women do this. So I know little girls gonna do it. And then I asked the parents, where were you at when your daughter wasn't coming home? Where the hell was you at when they weren't coming home from school? So they need to be in the cell right next to R. Kelly. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not even saying he didn't do it. I'm not saying he did not do it, so don't lie on me. You if they're taking up for a pedophile. First of all, I can't call that man nothing but a child of God, because that's all I know he is. I don't know nothing else about R. Kelly. Nothing. I've met him a couple times, but a couple pictures, but I don't know nothing personally about that man's life to say what he does behind his door in his mansion. I don't know. Just like with Will Smith. I don't know what him and Jada do. Only reason I know Jada had an entanglement because Jada said she got an entanglement. Otherwise, I wouldn't even know that. The only reason I know that August Alsina got a baby leg for a piece because a few people seen it and they said he had a baby leg. Like Will Smith's assistant said, what did he say? He said, of course you go cheat. If you used to a baby leg, no, if somebody got a little pee-pee and they meet somebody with a baby leg, they're going to cheat. So he pretty much saying Will Smith got a bing, but that bing was holding on to Jada over 20 years. So she was like, and she got 2 babies. I don't get it. He was married before her and had a baby, Trey. He done had several women since his first wife. Somebody liking something about Mike Larry. Somebody liking something. You can't tell me this man ain't working with nothing besides millions. Maybe it's the money. I don't know. But it's not our business to know what Mike Larry doing behind his door. As long as you keep producing these movies, Will. As long as you keep giving us some good movies to watch, where we can cuddle up with our boo who we appreciate, that's all I worry about, brother. Because what you eat don't make me poop. I don't give a damn what you where you slinging your thing. Don't let this world condemn you, Will. Please don't let this take you out of here. Because y'all just dogging my boy, man. Leave him alone, man. Having Jada did enough to Will. Can y'all leave my brother alone? So B ILAAL, Satan, take your stupid stories and leave them over there with Tasha K. And the only reason I'm doing this story to let Will Smith know, because I know he probably gonna see several videos. Let him know we don't care. And several of my fellow YouTubers made the same video I'm making. We don't care. So you didn't prove nothing, brother. Your book, I don't even want to read it. Like I didn't read Jada's. I don't even want to read it. I just can't stand someone to betray a friend. Judas. Why would I listen to Judas? Why would I even believe Judas? This is what Tasha should ask herself. Why would you believe Judas when that was Will Smith's friend for over 40 years and he telling you his deepest secrets? And you go sit there and let Judas sit at your table and tell you about his friend and you believe it? Judas couldn't come in my house. You wouldn't be welcome. The devil not welcome here. Remember Bad Boys? The Haitians, the devil not welcome here. You can't come up in here, Satan. Take your story somewhere else. Get your own platform. Tell your truth somewhere else, but not over here. I don't even want your money. But this your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I kind of swayed off into some other stuff because it all entwines together. I know y'all sometimes like, damn, Nina, you talking about, what you talking about? It kind of go together because I just be talking about what's going on in the world and how things happen and the behavior of people, betrayal, lies, deceit. You really gotta know, man, who you dealing with. Some of y'all laying next to the devil every single night. My phone about to die. Some of y'all laying next to the devil every single night. Do y'all know how many setup artist girls I know? Do y'all know how many men, black men, white men, Spanish, in their grave right now behind betrayal? They right hand man always take them down. You know the one closer to you is the ones that get you, right? The other day we had a raid here in my city. It was a smokehouse. I guess they sell marijuana or whatever. They came out of there with guns, illegal drugs. They took about 30 dudes to jail. They was in there having a gambling house. And this is what I said to my son. I said, let me tell you something about it. Because I grew up around drugs when crack came out. I'm one of them babies that grew up around a teenage girl in that era. Nino Brown era. One thing I know about the streets and drugs and money, people get real jealous when they think you making more than them, when they think you eating better than them. They could be in the car with you. You could be feeding them every single day. This could be your guy. That Negro would go home and you just gave him 50 bands and drop a dime on your butt. He'd go and tell on you and you feed him and his family every day. I told my son, I said, for the feds to come like they did with helicopters, and I mean, they came like you would thought Saddam Hussein was in Grand Rapids. I'm like, damn, who they looking for? I said, for them to come like that, that's an inside job. Somebody right in there in that building with them told. An informant was right in there, and he probably had a wire on, and it may be the one that run the house. I'm telling you what I know. You got to be careful because your enemy is right next to you. Ask Jesus tonight. Pray. Ask him, Jesus, what happened? Judas betrayed me for 30 pieces of silver, so you know John will betray you. You hear me? You know Shaniqua will betray you. The same one to tell you, you know your man cheating, girl. I seen him at the club the other day. She'll get off the phone with you, go to the barbershop where he at, and say, you know that bitch you dealing with ain't shit. Because she's mad that you got happiness. She's mad that you can hold on a relationship and she can't. And you thinking that's my girl. You arguing with your man every day. That's my girl. That's my girl. The whole time he know this girl want to sleep with him, but he don't want to tell you. Just like same thing with dudes. When my mother found out my dad cheated on her one time, she at the club. His friend come in there. My dad supposed to been at home. He came in there and whispered the address to my mother. My mother said she was dancing like, well, what's the address about? And he walked away. He smiled. So she got curious. She tell her girlfriend, hey, my husband, best friend just gave me an address. Let me go see what he's talking about. So they leave the club. They go to the address. She catch my daddy in the act. By the time she came back around, she looked in the window. She said by the time she came back around, he was gone. He took that to his grave that it wasn't him. He did the Eddie Murphy. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. I don't know what you seen, but it wasn't me. Then he asked her one day, who told you that? She said, your best friend. He couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. And he stopped talking to him from that day. I'm telling you what I know. But it's your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. With friends like that, you don't need no enemies. Bruh, we don't care about what Mike Larry do in his bedroom. Duane Martin, I'm not shocked because everybody said Duane Martin just been men snatching. But guess what, y'all? Duane Martin can't take nobody man that don't want to be taken. And that's just like with a girlfriend, a man, or whatever. Y'all can't blame Duane Martin because your man went that way. Evidently, he already was going that way for Duane Martin to be able to take him. How you gonna take your husband if your husband don't have them desires inside of him? Make that make sense. Somebody that's straight would knock Duane Martin ass clean out coming at them like that. Somebody that's straight, Duane Martin couldn't come at them like that. He peeped your husband. He seen the eyes, the side eye when you walked in the other room. I'm telling you, they know the signs. And that's how he got close to your husband, Lisa Ray. Don't get mad at Dwayne. He broke up my marriage. No, your husband broke up your marriage. And you should be glad because he liked it, Duane Martin. You try to say he introduced him to all these women and they were doing threesomes. So you won't do all that if you ain't interested in a man or a woman. You gotta like that. It gotta be inside of you. Can't nobody just turn you that way. It's something that's inside of you that want that. And she should be happy that Duane Martin pulled that out of your husband, girl, so you can get away. You should be happy and thank him. If Will Smith like that and Jada know it, Jada, I see why you chilling and you don't have a lot of love there no more because you might have found out and was mad about it. I don't know. It's kind of all adding up. Like, maybe that's why he take up for her so much because she might have walked in and seen it. She might have walked in. We don't know what Jada witnessed. Because Jada ain't been the same, y'all. Something wrong there. It might have traumatized her. We really don't know what Jada is really going through mentally. Could you imagine the man you've been with for years, you walk in and you see that? Won't that mentally tear you down? Won't that mess you up? That would, man, that'd have you like, some people kill. Thank God they decided we just gonna be friends and, keep this secret and we gonna die together. Bad marriage for life. They done decided that. Let them have that bad marriage for life and leave them alone. I'm done with Jada Pinkett and Will. We just want to see another bad boy. We mark that. Go and do your movie and give us something to watch. I don't give a damn about nothing else. Nothing. We good with you. I love you, Will Smith. Keep your head up. Pray. Let God lead the way. Cut off people. If you with Duane Martin, you can come out the closet because we don't care. Stay in the closet. We don't care. I don't care. Just give me another Bad Boys and make it better than part 2 because part 3 was garbage, Will. I didn't like part 3. It was stupid. Do another 2. I like that one. Gabrielle did her thing in that movie. Do another one of those. But this your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Y'all stay out of people's bedrooms. Let them do what they do. Because y'all do freaky deaky stuff too. Probably got peanut butter and jelly up in the room right now with a broomstick. We don't know what y'all up in there doing. Smell like booty meat. I don't give a damn what you doing. As long as you ain't popping booty meat over here. The devil not wanted here. I'll talk to y'all later.